guys, I'm going to be doing a 2015 favorites video. I know I'm a little late on this, but I really had to give myself some time and decide what products did I really love during 2015. So I think I'm just going to start off by the way that I prep my face, and then how I just do my makeup in general. And then I'll have some miscellaneous products on the end or whatever. So I wanted to talk about the moisturizers that I'm using, or that I have used during 2015, because I'm kind of still using them. I really haven't changed much about my favorites yet. My favorite moisturizer of 2015, and it's probably going to carry on until 2016, has to be the Lubriderm brand in general. I ran out of my big tub, the blue one, but just any product by the name Lubriderm is honestly the most amazing moisturizers ever. They're amazing. I have so much good things to say about them. They moisturize, they're not thick and greasy and oily. They dry instantly, but they make your skin feel renewed and not ashy or anything. I absolutely love it. So the moisturizer that I've been using when I take off my makeup and I'm basically ready to go to bed is the Pond's Cold Cream for normal or dry skin. And this cream has literally saved my life during 2015, mostly during the colder months, just because this cream is very thick. So I wouldn't suggest it for people who have really oily skin, but during the cold months my skin gets really dry and it almost needs to have moisture in order for itself to renew, or it just keeps getting ashy, and I don't understand why, but this cream is what's been keeping my skin alive and healthy for the past couple of months. I probably won't be using it during the summer just because of how oily and thick it is, but I highly suggest it for people who are suffering from the same issues as me, just really dry skin, ashiness, flakiness, all that stuff. This is honestly an amazing cream. I highly suggest it, guys, and I'm pretty sure you guys can probably get it at Walmart or even Shoppers Drug Mart. I also want to talk about my favorite facial scrub, acne scrub, facial scrub, whatever you want to call it, that I've used for so many years now. It was my favorite in 2015 and 2014, and it's probably going to continue being my favorite facial scrub during 2016 because I have so many good things to say about it. This is the Claricel Ultra Rapid Action Scrub. It has salicylic acid and it visibly reduces redness and pimple size in 12 hours. And I honestly think it does that. Every time I use it, it leaves my face feeling renewed, refreshed, less red. When I usually use this in the mornings when I'm showering. I don't like using it too much at night just because scrubs can make your skin even more dry, and because my skin has been dry during the colder months, I tend to just only use this during my morning routine basically. But yeah, I highly recommend Claricel for if you're suffering with minimal acne like myself, but you really want to clean your face and make sure that those little pimples go away as soon as possible. I highly recommend this. I don't know where it is right now, but I also am using the Claricel spot treatment cream for whenever little red spots pop up. I put it on at night, and honestly, Claricel is the best brand ever for people with the same kind of skin type as myself. I really do think that their products do make a difference on your skin, especially when you're suffering from little pimples or breakouts or stress, or just stress pimples in general. I honestly think Claricel does the job and gets rid of all those little pimples. So now moving on to foundation and the actual makeup part of my face. You guys have seen probably most of these products already just because they're in my everyday routine. They're products that I have fallen in love with, and I probably will continue to fall in love with them during 2016 unless some new product that I buy makes me fall in love even more, but I highly doubt it for the moment. This is the Max Factor Pan Stick, and I've talked about this in my other videos, and this pan stick, I like using it just to basically cover any imperfections before putting my foundation, and I really like this product just because how can I explain it? It's not too thick. It's like a foundation base, really, but it really does cover up any redness. And I don't like using this all over my face just because it is a little bit more thick than I like my foundation to be, which is why I use it underneath for any imperfections to hide. So yeah, I use it basically just to hide my imperfections, and it really has helped me during 2016, and I've been using it for many years now, really, probably ever since I've started doing makeup, just because I really like the way it covers any pimple, any imperfection, and my under eye circles before putting on my foundation. Now, for my favorite foundation of 2015, it hands down has to be the Fit Me Matte and Poreless foundation for normal to oily skin. I used to love the Revlon Photo Ready foundation. I still love it, but when I discovered this foundation last year, I was amazed at how flawless and just overly perfect it leaves your skin looking. And I love that it's not too thick, but it is buildable, so you can build the coverage whichever way you want, which I really look for in a foundation, because sometimes I generally have pretty even skin, but when I do have those breakouts, I like to be able to have a foundation where I can just build up the coverage in those particular spots. So this foundation, hands down, has to be one of my favorite foundations. I absolutely love it, and if you're wondering, I'm in the shade 310, which is Sun Beige. I highly recommend this foundation for people who have normal to oily skin. And I mean, it may not be the best idea for myself to be using it right now, especially since I did mention that my skin has been dry, but I just love the way this finishes, and if you're using a good moisturizer, everything should be fine. It won't dry out your skin or anything. So contouring was a really big thing in 2015, and I'm sure it's probably going to be a big thing in 2016. So my favorite contour stick had to be the Fit Me Shine Free Balance by Maybelline, and this was in the shade Coconut. I loved how creamy it was and just how easily blendable it was for me, especially because I was really new to the whole contour game, you know? I was kind of late on it, to be honest. So this next product that I discovered in 2015 has to be hands down one of those products out of everything that I'm showing you today that really left me wow and astonished by how well it works on me, and it was the L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara. Guys, I can't say enough about this mascara. It leaves my lashes looking super long, which honestly I don't have that like long of lashes. These are my natural lashes and they're not that long, but I mean, I love the way that this mascara makes them look long, at least to myself, compared to what I was used to. I absolutely just love the brush on it. It's super thin, and I have so many good things to say about this mascara. It's done wonders for me. The mascara that I used to use, I think, was like a Maybelline volumizing one. I can't remember, but it was a blue one, and I did like it because it did leave my eyelashes looking a little bit more volumized, but I'm looking for length. That's what I've always been looking for. I don't really care about volume, to be honest. I look more for length. So my favorite bronzer of 2015 has to be the Rimmel Natural Bronzer in Sun Bronze, and I used to have so much trouble finding bronzers because every time I would buy a bronzer, it would be too sparkly or too orange, and I just couldn't do it. I could not get out of my house looking orange. So I discovered this one because I just got so desperate that I started looking up like what is a good drugstore bronzer that I can use, and a lot of people suggested this one, so I went and tried it out, and I honestly have to say it is quite amazing. It's matte. It does come off a little orangey, but I don't mind it. It's not like too orange that it leaves you like, what is she wearing kind of thing, but it gives you a nice bronzy look that isn't too much. Now, for setting powders, you probably know what I'm gonna say, and it's the Rimmel Stay Matte Long Lasting Pressed Powder in Transparent. Like, guys, I'm literally almost done this, and I I haven't been using it that long, to be honest. I used to use the Sonia Kashuk, which I actually have it here, and it's the mirror. This is the mirror that I usually do when I'm filming videos. But yeah, I used to use the Sonia Kashuk powder, and it ran out, and then Target got like thrown out of the country, so then I couldn't buy it anymore, really, and I didn't feel like ordering it, so I went to Walmart and picked up this one, and ever since, I have been in love. Absolutely recommend this pressed powder for drugstore. It really does mattify your face, sets everything in place, and I love the way it looks on my skin. It really does make it look flawless, in my opinion anyways. My favorite highlighter of 2015 has to be the MAC Soft and Gentle highlighter, and just look at this. Isn't it beautiful? I've discovered that I really do love champagne-y highlighters instead of like bronzier highlighters, if you guys know what I mean. And this is what made me discover that. I love the way it looks on my skin. It doesn't highlight too much where it's like, wow, you're a big crystal ball, but it does leave like a wow on your cheek kind of thing. So I definitely love this highlighter. I know that there's so many other highlighters, but out of the highlighters I do have, this one has to be the favorite. So for eyeshadows of 2015 favorites, it comes down to one palette, and I honestly think this palette had a lot to do with me falling in love with makeup in 2015, and it has to be the Carli Bible palette. And shout outs to Carli and BH Cosmetics. They did an amazing job on this palette. It's literally so amazing. The colors are so well pigmented and they're just gorgeous. Like, I look at them and I'm just wowed, you know? But yeah, so these are my favorite, this is my favorite palette, and honestly, all of the shades in here are my favorite eyeshadow shades. They're what I have on my eyes today. I have this one, and this darker maroony shade. Yeah, I definitely recommend this palette, and I recommend you guys go out and get it while it's still in stock, because guys, it was so hard to get my hands on this. It was a struggle, but you know, I had to do it. So my favorite blush color is in this blush palette that I got as a Christmas gift last Christmas. And my favorite shade has to be this one right here. It's such a pale pink rosy color, and I absolutely love the way that it looks on my skin. But towards the end of 2015, I tended to gravitate a lot to this shade, and it looks a lot lighter than it comes off on my skin. It comes off more of a very like bronzy kind of reminds me of Smitten, if you guys know what I mean. I absolutely love these two blush shades, and yeah, I'm probably just gonna continue using them. These other shades are just too bright for me. Alright, so on to lip colors. It's pretty much the most of what I'm going to be showing today, I think. My favorite lip color overall of the ones that I'm going to show you has to be Buxon, the Buxon Hooligan lipstick, and I absolutely love the shade. It was given to me in a smaller size, and I literally finished it within like 2 months. So then I went out and purchased the bigger size, and I love this shade so much. I love that it's not a matte color, actually. It leaves a little bit of a gloss, but not too much where it's like too shiny. It's just the perfect amount of color. It's not too pale, it's not too pink, it's kind of in between, which is what I look for in a lipstick most of the time. I do know that in 2015, burgundies and maroon colors were really in, and the color that I'm wearing right now is actually my favorite maroon color that I've ever purchased, and it's the MAC Viva Glam 3 lipstick, and it's just this dark color. I was really surprised with myself when I purchased it because I don't usually gravitate to colors like this, but I think it looks really good on my skin type. I mean, some people can argue that it doesn't, but I like it, and that's what matters. So those are two different, obviously they're on different spectrums of the color wheel, but those are two of my favorite lipsticks. But I also wanted to mention a lip product that I did really enjoy in 2015, and it was the NYX Soft Matte Lip Creams. And this one is in the shade Milan, and this one was honestly probably my go-to shade for probably the first half of 2015 before I fell in love with the Buxon one. I did purchase the matte lip creams in a couple different colors, which is, one of them is this one, which is Milan, which is like a lighter, like rosy, dusty pink color. And then there was these two shades, and they're all on the same spectrum of the color wheel. This is San Paolo, which is a darker pink, and then this one is Tokyo, which is a dustier pink color, which I really enjoyed all of them. The only one, this color, I don't know how I feel about it on myself, but I really do love the color by itself. I just don't know how I feel about it on my lips. I just wanted to mention these lip creams just because I do feel like they are very amazing and so inexpensive, and they come in so many other colors that I'm sure you guys will fall in love with them just as much as I did. So for my last lipstick product, I'm going to be talking about the one and only Estee Lauder Barely Nude Long Lasting Lipstick. And you guys have seen me use this. I really, really like it, but it's basically damaged and I need to get a new one. But I loved this lipstick during 2015, and I'm still using it. I think I've become more in love with it in the last couple weeks than I have all of 2015, and I just thought it deserved to be thrown in this video because I really did enjoy it, and I'm still enjoying it. You know what? 2015 was a very big gloss year for myself because I don't usually like lip glosses, but 2015 really did open my eyes, and I gravitated towards this lip gloss, and this was the Pure Color Electric Ginger Shimmer Gloss by Estee Lauder, and it also came in a kit with these two. I really, really, really like this lip gloss. It lasted a really long time, which actually surprised me. And it's like a nude. It's not nude. It's honestly, it's just transparent, which I really like because I could just put over any lip color and it instantly made it really nice and moisturizing on my lips because that's always important. Now, my favorite brush of 2015, hands down, has to be this e.l.f. powder brush. Honestly, the most amazing brush that I have ever used in my life. I used it for contouring, for honestly everything. You could use it for anything. I loved it so much. It really gets in there. If you want to do contouring, it gets on your cheeks, and it's just good to, you know, to get everything in there. It's overall a really good brush for any use. It's super flexible. And for hair products, I am a firm believer of serums, and the serum that I absolutely loved, and I think this is what basically leaves my hair looking so shiny all the time, and it was the Coconut Milk Nourishing Anti-Breakage Serum by Organics. I got this product at Walmart, so if you want to go and get it, like, it's literally almost done, guys. Like, I literally only have that little bit left, and I need to get a new one because I love serums. I think they are very good for your hair, especially when you use heat on them. So yeah, this was one of my favorite hair products of 2015. This is very miscellaneous, but my favorite body scrub of 2015 has to be the Maui Mango Surf Crushed Coconut Body Scrub. Wow, that was really hard to get out. But yeah, I absolutely loved this. You know, I only purchased it in the summer, and I'm almost done it. That's how much I loved it. It smells so good. It literally smells like mango and coconut, and it just smells like summer. It smells like everything good in life, basically. So yeah, I got this one at Bath & Body Works, if you guys are wondering. So yeah, those were all of my favorites from 2015, and I really hope you guys enjoyed. I tried to keep it to a minimum of things that I really did enjoy in 2015. I didn't want to talk about a whole bunch of stuff because that would take too long, and these are the most important things that I thought you guys would be interested in. So yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed and hope to see you guys next time. Please don't forget to subscribe and comment below any suggestions for future videos. Bye!